Most people don't fail at reaching or attaining their health goals because they're doing the wrong thing. They fail because they're not doing the right things consistently enough. Hi, I'm Labron Allen, the founder and lead clinician for the Natural Health Clinic. And this is actually something I see quite commonly. Someone is eating mostly well, they're taking some of their supplements, they're following the plan most of the time, and they become frustrated because their progress is slower than they would like, than they would expect. Well, here's the part that very many people underestimate. And that's when the body is trying to stabilize, when it's trying to go from survival mode to homeostasis or internal balance. Even the smallest disruptions matter far more than you'd think. It's only a little sugar. It's just a one-off plan meal. But the body doesn't see that as small. There are processes that have been created by being consistent up to that point. And those processes, instead of continuing or maybe just slowing down, actually your physiology can shift even with those small little things, because as I said previously, it's going from adapting and regenerating and improving to, whoa, well, let's back off a bit. Do we need to go back into survival mode? You see, the body responds to those small things, to the sugar, to the one meal, to just a little bit, or to the lack of nutritional or therapeutic momentum that not taking all the supplements that are necessary or required. It sees that as a signal. And when one of the biggest reasons this matters, or one of the biggest reasons that this matters, is actually because of blood sugar, your glucose levels. Now, when glucose becomes unstable, even for a short period of time, it shifts the body into that stress survival response. Well, that obviously would affect your energy, it affects your hormones, it affects inflammation throughout your entire body. Literally, quite literally, it affects everything. The same thing applies to supplementation. If the person the person's not taking their supplements regularly, if they're taking them inconsistently or not at the right doses, maybe they just look at the label on the back, say, oh, it says, take one of this in the morning and evening, and instead of taking what the body has tested for, 5 or 6 a day. That's what creates that therapeutic momentum. Well, when they do things like that, the body never gets enough support to actually change those set-in patterns that have caused the problems that that person is trying to reverse. It takes work to get out of a stuck rut in the road. You got to get pulled out, and you have to do the right things long enough, consistently enough, at the proper dosing, and with the specific changes as far as diet, to change those patterns that the body is, so to speak, in a rut with. It's like going to the gym maybe once or twice a week randomly and expecting that you're going to have a major result, that within a few months you can go join a CrossFit or bodybuilding competition. Well, obviously, it does not work that way. This is another very common and very big thing that I see. And that's when people actually have done these things consistently enough and they start feeling better. Well, they think, hey, I'm done. I'm good now. My body's fine. I don't have any symptoms. I feel good. But feeling better and being fully stabilized are not the same thing at all. In fact, when I'm speaking with new presenting clients at the report of findings, I say the first phase of care is the stability phase. Doesn't mean everything's perfect, but it does mean that trend of health is now showing signs of improvement. This doesn't mean that the body has reversed course and everything is fine and dandy. No. Our goal is to not just help your body feel better. It's to help your body stay better for the long haul. And that requires, again, that word, consistency, long enough for the body to actually make those physiological changes. So, if you're currently working with us as a client, the biggest thing that you can do to speed up your result is really quite simple. Stay consistent, follow the plan, and give your body long enough time to fully stabilize. Thanks for watching.